Good evening. Hello. Uh, it's been forever. I feel like I'm taking care of a real live human child because we got an animal in our house now. It's so much work. But I'm back. I don't know when I'll be streaming next. Hopefully soon. Hopefully I'll be normal about it now. But anyway, drawing. Okay. I have like. Let me get all my stuff set up. I had some windows in the wrong spots. Okay. I want to preface this. I am not animating a whole video of this. But I did record like a short version, and I was thinking that maybe I could upload it as a YouTube short and get all those good short views that everybody loves so much. But mostly just for funsies. Okay. So this will be either I'll finish all of these and it won't take me very long, or I'll do something that will mess it up for me and it'll take 6 hours and you can watch me die of lack of sleep live on stream. Okay, I think this is an okay size. I'm just gonna get into it. Head. Hello, Squishy. Everybody loves a good short view. Okay. I may be biting off more than I can chew. I'm realizing. Because there are a lot of frames to this animation, even though it's really, really short. I think I'm just gonna get all the shapes in all at once, so I don't have to do it a million times. I'm tricking myself into thinking that this will be easy. All of these frames look exactly the same to me, but I promise they're different. I went through the original video. Well, not the it's a subtitled version, as you can see, but I went through the original video, like frame by frame, to make sure that I had all the right animation frames. And my brain. And they are different. They did change. Doesn't really look like it though. This one is noticeable. So anyway, how's it been? What have I missed on the internet? All I know is that Vesper and Magni still aren't back. And I'm stressed about it. I hope they're okay. When will my grandpa return from war? And also the other guy. I had a bunch of stuff that I was like, oh, I can talk about this. And now it's all left my brain. I could complain more about having an animal. That could be something. Any thoughts about the third Hollow Engine? My thoughts are, I'm surprised it finally came. I think, I don't know, is it weird to talk about this? But like, I think my favorites are Fuamoko and Shiori, but Bijou also had a really good debut, but I haven't really watched many of her streams. They're all good. They're all so good. How does Hololive keep winning? But I like that Sherry was doing streams of just looking at stuff under a microscope. It's very up my alley. I love looking at microscopic creatures. Hello, Covidian. How are you? I hope well. Almost done, almost done, almost done. 2 more frames. Doing little skeletons over these always makes me, like, delude myself into thinking it'll be simple, and then I have to actually draw, and then I realize why I didn't go into animation. Probably none of the things that I'm drawing even match up. I'm gonna have to move them around. Okay, last one. Look at all those frames. It's not even that many, really, in the grand scheme of an animation. What is that? Like 11 of them? This is nothing. I will cry over how bad it looks once I'm finished with it, I'm sure. That's not important. Okay. Put those away. Oh god. So many. Okay, I think just match up like where the feet are generally. This one like jumps up a little, I think. I don't have it playing in front of me, so I have absolutely no idea where anything is supposed to be. Okay. I feel like those heads are moving way too much. I mean, I'll just fix it in post. Everything can be fixed in post. Okay. Yay, art. I'm probably just gonna like do a sketchy version and then clean it up once I can actually see it move. I don't have like the pro version of Clip Studio, so I don't know if it would fit in the animation timeline, and also I don't know how to use the animation timeline. It scares me. This is for like a short cover, not like a full one, because I don't want to have to animate the whole video, because that's a lot of work. But there's like a point in Kyofu Allback where it basically you can make a perfect loop out of it, because it goes back to the beginning lines. And the music is pretty similar like the whole way through. I haven't tested this out, of course, so I could just be lying and it will be really hard for me to edit, but I'm hoping that I can just loop it there and make a short, because I realized that that point is at like 50 something seconds, I think, so it's like under a minute, so it could fit. And YouTube shorts are like a hot thing. Everybody loves a YouTube short. This is totally me being like a smart businesswoman making a good YouTube business decision, and absolutely not, because I'm too lazy to make a whole video of it. I do have an actual longer cover that I'm doing. Well, that I have already recorded and everything. I just need to like finish the art because I already did some of it, and then make the video, which I think will be pretty simple. But I didn't want to have like a 50% finished drawing on stream. I don't know why. It just feels weird to come into something halfway through and stream it. Oh no, I'm gonna have to draw my hair back. Hello, welcome. How do my bangs work? That's good enough. That's fine. Actually, probably have to move all of these over to fit hair. Get down there. Well, it's, you know, it's hair, but it's shadow hair. It's just the absence of light, but it's shaped like hair. You're not supposed to ask questions. There are some things that man was not meant to know. That's fine. That probably matches up, I think. I don't have biology, it's magic. It's friggin' magic! Hello! The gang's all here! Wow. I should take a 2-month-long break more often. Yeah, a short cover. Not a full one. Full one is coming. Just I didn't want to draw the stuff on stream. But it should be out a few days. Sometime, maybe what day is it anyway? Wait, let me try and see what day it is. It's Thursday. By the weekend, maybe. Maybe Monday. I don't know. I have no time management skills. This leg looks really weird. How was that supposed to look? Absence makes the heart grow fonder. You all must love me so much. It's been so long. It's been 85 years. Okay. Yeah, I never know what day it is. It's a real problem. Not leaving the house and sleeping at odd hours really does a number on your ability to conceptualize time. Philosauros, you're living in a whole nother world. I can't fathom ever knowing what day it is. Even when I was in school, I was never really 100% sure what day it was. Shapes. Okay, that's probably good enough. I think I can just copy paste the head. Hopefully. Maybe. Because I don't think it changes that much. Okay. We have our second one on. Riveting. Yeah, time, like, moves faster as you age. I mean, not actually legitimately faster, but because it's less of your lifespan, feels like it goes by a lot faster than it does, like when you're younger and you have less time to compare it to. The most epic journey I ever go on is like a trip to the grocery store. But let's imagine that I'm going on a great trip. Where am I going? Post your theories in the comments. Yeah, I read like an article about perception of the passage of time or whatever like a million years ago. That's the only thing I remember from it. Not even fully sure if I remember it correctly, but what's new? Yeah. I have not yet gone on a spelunking trip, no. We were planning it, and, like, talking about it, and then it just hasn't happened yet. Like, it's still something that I'm probably going to do at some point, but I don't know when. It'll be a fun little surprise when everybody finally gets themselves together and figures out what we're doing. uh... This is like basically the same image. Okay. My Minecraft gang. I'm not gonna be actually mining out a cavern. I'm just gonna pay people money so that I can walk around in their cavern and go ooh ah at the rocks. And get some rocks in a gift shop later. That sounds pretty arduous, Squishy. You gotta dodge like the the zookeepers. I'm glad you made it out of the aquarium. Escaped captivity to be here with us. I could probably just copy that whole one, actually. Can I cheat? Can I just squish the leg around? Let's see. Also, for some reason, recently, my tablet has been randomly disconnecting from my computer, which is very annoying. So if I ever make like an audible frustration noise for seemingly no reason, it's probably that. I do get anky. The mildest inconvenience makes me froth with rage. The other day I was trying to draw something and it like wouldn't stay connected for longer than 30 seconds at a time and I almost snapped it in half. I got so upset. Umbrage. It's true. Well, like, my tablet disconnecting is a mild inconvenience in the grand scheme of things. Like, I'm not in a war. I'm drawing a cartoon on my computer. But in the context of my life, it is a very serious inconvenience. What am I doing here? I think I might just have to redraw the whole legs. Away with you. Art is war. Let's move forward, I guess? Forward a little bit? I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. Doing stuff on the computer. Oh, it did it! Doing stuff on the computer is truly the hardest thing in the modern age. I hate updating stuff, because I feel like every time I update anything, it messes it up. So, like, I think I've updated OBS, like, once since I downloaded it. And I only update Clip Studio when it's absolutely required of me. I don't think I'll have to update Clip Studio anymore, though, because now they're doing, like, a subscription service thing, and I'm not signing up for that. I served my time paying for Photoshop in college. I'm gonna use this old version until it dies. Yeah, breaking stuff is just like a requirement for an update, I think. And I get it, it's because like maybe I don't know, the code or something has changed and so whatever you did doesn't work anymore, but it's just so annoying. I just don't like it. So I don't update something unless it like stops working altogether. And I have no choice. OBS getting rid of all my scenes is like my worst fear. It's not like they're like super involved or anything, but I just don't want to have to press all those buttons again. I actually used to use Streamlabs, not like VTubing on this channel or anything, but like I did a couple art streams once. And then there was some sort of thing where people were like, Streamlabs is evil all of a sudden, and I was like, you know what, I don't want to deal with it. So I just switched to OBS. I was like, so if somebody asks me which one I use, I won't get in trouble. Being your own personal IT guy would be nice. I agree. I would probably just end up being afraid to ask for help. The guy would be sitting there, I'd be paying him, and he'd be like, hey, do you, like, need anything from me? And I was like, no, I'm good. I'm good, I totally understand what I'm doing. You just go home, I'll give you an extra $300, just don't talk to me again. Because my mom has a computer at work, like most people do, but she is not good with computers. So they have an IT guy, and she calls him like 5 times a day, and it's just like, fix it for me, please. Because she doesn't ever know what she's doing wrong, but she ends up breaking things constantly. I just imagine that poor guy suffering, being so annoyed every time she calls him over, like, oh god, I gotta help her with the computer again. I wouldn't want to put somebody through that. Moms are like required to be bad at technology by default. My dad is okay with technology, like he's fine with it. Unless it's a printer, then he has to ask me for assistance with the printer. But my mom just cannot do anything on a computer. One time me and my little sister had like probably an hour-long class basically teaching my mom how to use Instagram, and she still regularly asks for like help with stuff with Instagram. And we're like, how much more can we possibly explain this to you? I don't think I need to move that anymore. Yeah, I think, like, I sort of instinctively know how to use a lot of websites. I remember when I was in high school, I had a Tumblr, and one of my friends was going to start using Tumblr for whatever reason, and she told me, oh, I'm gonna make a Tumblr account, and then she did, and she came to school the next day and was like, I don't know what I'm doing, this website is so hard to use, I don't understand it at all. And I was like, how do you not understand it? All the buttons are like clearly labeled. Oh god, why are buttons pressing? What's happening? Oh no, I accidentally copied the legs. But for some people it's like, there's too many buttons, I don't know what's happening. I'm just gonna not bother. Okay. I'm getting lost in my layers already. To be fair, it's a lot of layers. I feel like these legs like change size and shape every time I draw them. I need to figure out how animators keep things consistent. This is riveting. Yeah, I think it's like the point of social media is to make it as easy to use as possible so that you get more users and then can steal more people's data or whatever you're doing, but some people just cannot understand what buttons mean. I'm sure in like 20 years, like, I'll be talking to some kid and they'll make me feel like an idiot over not understanding technology, but for now, I'm the one that understands technology. So I can feel good about myself for that. I do struggle with video game controls, that is one thing. Some Fortnite kid would game circles around me. I want to be a gamer. I want to be a gamer so bad, but I'm so bad at games. I haven't really been playing any games, like not streaming, so obviously not lately, but I did download Project Sekai, that Vocaloid phone rhythm game, which I like to think I'm good at rhythm games. I'm really not. The most I can do is like a difficulty 18 song, and then I see people like disparaging the poor stupid rubes that can't play a level 33 song, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm so dumb. My fingers don't move that fast. Oh yeah, once we start doing VR everything, I'm gonna check out. I'm not gonna be on the internet anymore. Be done with it. Rhythm games are fun. They're basically just another way to inject music into my brain, because I need to be listening to music at all times. I think on Project Sekai, the difficulty that I've seen people talking about that's the highest, because I haven't been playing long enough to like have a lot of songs, and I also don't pay attention to the high difficulties because I can't do them because I'm a fool. But I think the highest one that I've heard people talking about is like 37, which is scary. That's very scary to me. I don't like that. I will stay comfortably in my little level 19, like, I don't know, safe room. My safe space. Oh yeah, rhythm games are really not good for, like, the health of your hands, I'm sure. But I just can't quit them. Don't become a gamer. Good advice. No more gaming for me. I'll still game. I'll still play games. Just not well. Which one am I drawing? Wait, what's happening? Did I miss one? What's going on? Did I accidentally draw the same thing twice? No. Oh god, I'm getting lost. This one? No. This one? Okay. Yeah, I just like playing easy things. I do not want to expand my horizons. I want to play baby games forever. This is, like, for sure the most inefficient way to do this. I'm sure this isn't accurate at all to the actual animation, but whatever. It's fine. I'm not getting paid to do this. Unless I'm getting paid, I'm not putting in maximum effort. That sounds nice. I like just a cozy little hanging out game. I was playing Animal Crossing for a while, but I'm not like I'm not good at a check-in everyday game. And also looking at people like making incredibly involved and detailed islands or whatever, it's made me feel really inadequate, and I kind of stopped playing. But it's fun while it lasts. No, please. Give me a money, just one little money. I'll do anything. I did just remember actually one of the things that I wanted to mention, which is probably only funny to me, but have you seen that, like, Germa clip where he's going through old streams or old videos, and there's one where he has, like, a pump, like, squeeze bottle, like, what looks like a lotion bottle by his bed, and he's, like, trying really hard to convince everybody that it's dog vitamins and not a lotion bottle? He was not lying that it was dog vitamins because we had to buy vitamins for the creature because he got sick a couple days after we got him, and it looked exactly like that. And I think that's very funny. There's my single anecdote that I have. Oh, but also, my favorite villager in Animal Crossing is Lolly, the cat, the gray cat, because I had Animal Crossing New Leaf and she moved in next to me, and I loved her so much and she was so sweet to me. And I don't have her on my current island, and that was like basically the only reason I bought it was that I could hang out with Lolly again. Are the dog vitamins on my nightstand right now? No, they're in the kitchen. They're right by the area where we put all the dogs' food together. It would be really funny just to keep them just by my bed. Just for the sake of the Germa joke. If I ever get around to making, like, actual nice backgrounds for streaming, I'm gonna draw a bottle of dog vitamins in my bedroom. Okay, that's good. I think. I need to move the arm. It's the little things that keep you going. Literally every time I walk past and I see the dog vitamin bottle, I go, hey, hey, hey. And I just, like, play the Germa clip in my brain. I could probably just leave this. Just make my background completely incomprehensible to anyone who hasn't been watching from the start. I don't have inside jokes or anything. Joke number 1 is the dog vitamins. If we come up with any other good ones, I'll add those in too. Okay. I'm just checking to see if these two frames are literally the exact same frame. So I thought they weren't, but they probably are. Yeah, that's the same frame. Okay, good. One less thing for me to draw. It's always good to have little inside jokes with yourself. Oh god, so many things. Layers. Oh, now I don't know what to do. That's so many. I'm getting discouraged. I feel like this moves around way too much. Like the head starts up here and is just up down here for some spots, but I'm not gonna question it. Spooky scary. That's what I look like when I've had too much caffeine. Okay. I love I'm dying Squirtle. It's so stupid. I just think of it sometimes and giggle. That's a classic. The internet really does ruin your humor. That's like just a fact. The more terminally online you are, the worse your humor is. I think it's really funny how, like, older people take so long to get on the same meme level as younger people. Like, my aunt, we have, like, a group chat in my family with just, like, all my aunt, my uncle, my cousins, and then my, like, immediate family. And the olds like to send memes in there, and they're all just, like, impact font on just a single image. And I look at them and I'm like, oh god, this is ancient. And they're like still making them currently. These are current year memes to them. It's crazy. The German nuke clip. That's a really good one. I love that. It's so stupid. Germa's my favorite internet clown. And old people memes are always about, like, alcohol. At least, like, the ones that I've seen. Always about drinking. I feel like this brush needs texture. Let me look at my reference. No, that is not a pencil. I don't like that this is called rough pencil. That's not what a pencil looks like. Anti-art? Maybe. I'm really bad at coming up with stuff on the spot, though. I need to have a plan. Okay, this one may be good. Just write that down. No. There was one time, in school, I was taking a class where the teacher, like, on the first day was like, just draw anything. Just draw shapes. And I was like, ma'am, I don't think you understand. I can't just draw anything. I need to think for at least 3 hours beforehand. It's wine o'clock somewhere. That's really what every old person meme is like. I might go with this one. Dog vitamins isn't even my joke. It's a regurgitated Germa joke. I'll never be original. And I've accepted that. I feel like I can't see my line art, but then if I... on my sketch, but if I up it, then I feel like I see it too much. Also, I haven't decided what clothes I'm supposed to put on this. Okay. Okay. I think I might just change the color of this. That's better. Ooh, Hypnospace and Slayer's X. That's by the Hypnospace guy or people, right? I don't keep up on things. I feel like I heard that, though. I should play that. Hypnospace was fun. I liked Hypnospace. Even though I'm bad at it. But being bad at puzzle games is one of my charm points, so. That's okay. That's fine. What is wrong with the shape? Why does something feel horribly wrong with the shape? It's like barely pointy. That's fine. Stop zooming in. That's passable. What kind of dog do we have and how do the dog vitamins work? Well, the dog is a dachshund, and he is very small. I think he's a miniature one, but I'm not 100% certain. And the dog vitamins are actually, it's like a liquid. Like, it's not an actual vitamin, like pill or whatever. It's a liquid that you squeeze out of the thing and then you put it in his food. So, like, he's forced to consume it. Like, you don't have to try and convince the dog to take the vitamin or whatever, you just shove it in his food, and he has no choice. And no, the dog has not tried to kill me. He's still kind of bitey. Like, he was very bitey when we first got him, and he's gotten a little less bitey. But if he gets too excited and your hand or any other body part or like a hoodie string is too close to him, he'll chomp. He has ceased trying to bite all my body parts off, though. And we also just started being able to take him out for walks. Like, he's finally got all of his shots. So those tire him out, and he spends a lot of his time just sleeping on people. Which is good. Yeah, why did Jerma have them on the nightstand? Is he just feeding his dog in his room, I guess? I don't know his living situation at the time. Yeah, the creature is bitey in like a I'm a baby and the only thing I have to manipulate objects is my mouth kind of way. He's not being mean about it, he's just stupid. It doesn't realize that hurts people. What is happening with this hand? What's going on here? I think this is the pointer finger. Okay. Line. Whatever. You gotta do an Oscar-winning suffering performance to get the dog to stop biting. We've been told, and I'm not sure if like this was a lie, but we went to the vet and one of the vet techs or whatever has like 5 dachshunds, like some stupid amount of dachshunds. And we asked, is he ever gonna stop biting, or are we just gonna have to teach him, please don't eat us? And she said that, like, at some point, they just stop. They just decide that they don't want to bite anymore. So hopefully, in a little while, we'll just give up on the biting people thing. Hopefully. Yeah, eventually the dog's supposed to just... what'd I click? Just supposed to grow out of it and stop. But I want it to happen sooner. I don't want to get bit. Yeah, apparently dachshunds are a very in animal to have right now. Everybody loves them. Keep getting like videos recommended to me on TikTok. Oh no, not TikTok. Horrible evil app. About people with dachshunds. And it might just be it algorithming and noticing that we've gotten a creature, but it feels like an inordinate amount. There's a lot. We're watching. Everybody's watching. This is like stressful. Why is this stressing me out? It's probably just because I don't really have 100% idea of what I'm doing. That's scary. You just think of something and then it shows up. It's probably partially just because you thought of it, and so now your brain is primed to think about it. And so you just notice the ad when you wouldn't have noticed it otherwise, but I don't like that it feels like the corporations are in my brain. How hard it would be to take a photo of me outside and turn it into a VTuber model? Probably not hard. I mean, because the shadow is basically just a flat picture already. So if you want to make a VTuber model out of it, you would just maybe, you would just have to take the picture and then cut it out of the background. And then just move that around. That could probably be done relatively easily. And then you could just like draw, I don't know, eyes on it. Edit it. I could probably try doing that just for funsies. I was thinking of doing you know that VTuber verse IRL thing that people do periodically? I was thinking of just putting up my model and then just taking a photo of an actual, just a flat shadow in the real world and being like VTuber versus IRL. But every time I think of that, it's when the trend is not currently going around, and then I would feel kind of stupid doing it. 100 sums real Umbra reveal. We're almost there. We're almost 25% of the way there. What am I zooming in and out for? What am I doing? Okay. Yeah, trends are hard to keep track of, especially for me when I just regularly forget that the internet exists for days at a time. Come back and I'll see like a trend that people were doing and I'm like, oh well. Coop plus war monstering. You'll make it someday. People love war monstering. Staying off of the internet is a good thing, I say, as a person whose whole life revolves around the internet. But like, I hate the internet. I feel like things online are just kind of designed to make you angry, like half of the time. And then the other half of the time you're just mindlessly scrolling through whatever. I still use it though. What type of trends do VTubers do? Well, I can't really think of any good examples. I know them when I see them. But one of them is the VTuber versus IRL thing that people do, where it's a VTuber model and then just a picture of them in real life. And some people get mad about it because it's like breaking the immersion. I don't really care about that. But and then there was this thing, I'm not sure if people still do it. I feel like they probably do, but I just haven't seen one in a while because I don't know of many like new VTubers that like recently started. But there was this little introductory song thing that some Japanese VTuber made, and people were doing that, where she would like ask a question and he would answer it to the beat. And that was a cute one. I actually thought of doing that, but then I felt kind of stupid responding in English to Japanese questions. And I didn't want to do it in Japanese because I would probably mess it up. And that would also be embarrassing. So then I just didn't do it. Yeah, I noticed a lot more art trends. But art trends, I feel like a lot of them are sort of not time sensitive, I don't know, specific to a time. I'm not sure if it's really like a trend, but like people doing those random monthly art challenges or whatever, like Inktober and similar stuff. So it's not like you miss the boat and then you just can't do it ever. It's just miss the boat and wait for the next year, which is a little better. I will perish from cringe. I'm very susceptible to cringe. Only at myself, though. Other people, do whatever you want. Me, cringe central. Should I move those down? Yeah, that probably looks cuter. Okay. Oh yeah, the color wheel one. I still see the color wheel one, but it might just be because it hasn't completely died out yet, or that I just end up seeing a lot of older posts. But that's a cute one. I like that one. There's also a similar thing that is also a monthly challenge type thing, the Hue-vember, which is basically just the color wheel, but it's spread out over the whole month. So you do like more specific colors. It's a fun little exercise. I have never done anything like it because I would not be able to think of things to draw in every color. Shadow Wizard Money Gang. I don't even know where that came from. That just sort of happened and then stopped really fast, or I just stopped seeing people post about it. Where did that come from? I do not have any idea. It is a fun little phrase. I think we're just gonna delete this and copy. We love casting spells. I love those radio station parody things. I've only heard a couple of them. Like, the ones that I've heard were just somebody reading off a 4chan green text. But they're always very funny. And that really is what they sound like sometimes. I think they should hire me to make some radio station intros or whatever. Because it seems like they just go crazy on the soundboard. They can just do whatever they want. I'm not gonna get super detailed with this. I'm just telling myself that now. I do not want to have to draw something difficult to draw a million times. Yeah, that's enough. That's probably more than enough. If I have to draw too many of these, I may have a mental breakdown. Audio Jungle. Okay, next one. Why do I have two folders? What happened? What'd I do? Okay. I need to get rid of that. Get out of here. How do people make soundboards? There's gotta be, like, I know there's probably a physical thing that you use to make a soundboard, but like, an online soundboard. What would you use for that? Because people do some funny stuff with those. There's this guy I watch, the Russian Badger, and he has a friend who has like a crazy, insanely detailed soundboard, and it is so funny. I want to be him. I want to be him when I grow up. I don't know in what situation I would ever use a soundboard, but they just sound like fun. I might have to try out making one. It'll probably be like really subpar. Not funny. But just for the experience, you know? Yeah, exactly, like a fire extinguisher. Make a soundboard, it might save your life one day. How? No idea. But it's possible. The TikTok NBC trend is so weird, it's so weird. I was on TikTok earlier, and I was watching a cooking video because that's all that I watch on TikTok. And I don't know what I did, but I tapped something and it took me to like the live section, and it was some woman pretending to be an NPC, and it like I couldn't get away from it. It wouldn't let me leave. Like the TikTok UI or whatever just had disappeared from my screen, and it was so scary. I was just trapped with this woman like thanking people for the little, I don't know, stickers or whatever that she got sent. It was like I was in a horror movie. So I closed the app. I was like, that's enough TikTok for one day. Ooh, it's weird. I don't get it. I don't understand the youth. No, I was not enchanted. It wouldn't let me leave. It tried to trap me. It tried to like Stockholm syndrome me into into liking the TikTok NPC trend. Like the grudge. The TikTok NPC woman is gonna crawl out of my computer in 7 days. I'm not an NPC. I have my own original thoughts. I'm real. I promise I'm real. Okay. I do have a set amount of lines that I often repeat though, so you could make the argument that I'm just a really, really good NPC. I'm really well made. I just realized I forgot to draw the backpack. I was not aware of any repeating words trend. I always miss so much. Can't keep up. Honestly, don't know what I'm gonna put in the backpack. Probably just the recorder from the original one. There can be a flashlight in there as well, though. We can add some variety. Giant pen. Stop giving me things to put in it. Am I gonna have to animate them all jiggling around? Or can they remain stationary? These objects move, man. Banjo and a kazooie. I don't think a banjo would fit. A regular banjo or a video game bear banjo. Who's a bear, right? Banjo and Kazooie, I don't think was my era. Bomb me with marshmallows. feel free to marshmallow bomb me. I actually haven't checked it in a while. Probably I haven't gotten anything, but like, I should check it, so thank you for reminding me that it exists. Yeah, it's like a anonymous question or comment sender. I mostly got it because a lot of other VTubers also have them, and I figured I might as well. Debating on if I should put the backpack down on the same layer. Probably would make it easier. Completely overflowing. Oh no! Whatever will I do? Marshmallows with chocolate. Wow. Technology is incredible. I'm assuming that's supposed to be for like s'mores or something. Doesn't that kind of take the like fun out of it? You're just like basically pre-made at that point. Also, I don't know if this is like a universal thing, but I feel like whenever I watch a YouTube video, like 1 out of every 3 ads I get is something about some sort of like s'mores festival, and Hershey's sends the people at the s'mores festival a bunch of free chocolate. And I get that ad constantly, all the time. It never ends. Yeah, the internet is telling me that I need to eat more s'mores. Okay, I think that's good, right? That's good. That's good enough. Yeah, I usually don't pay attention to ads unless I see it a million times. So that's just, for some reason, a very common ad for me to get. The universe really, really wants me to eat more s'mores. Yeah, I feel like more VTubers have been doing ads for their stuff lately. I don't think I would ever do that just because, like, one, ads cost money, and I don't do that. But also because, like, I feel like it's embarrassing to just be like a real person, quote unquote real person. VTubers aren't real, and like just be like, hey, watch my YouTube channel. Like, I would feel cringe doing that. I wouldn't know what to say. But I have been getting some of those. But usually it's for VTubers that I already watch. Which is weird. I feel like YouTube would give me stuff for, you know, new content, not people that I'm already subscribed to. Don't waste an ad view on me when you could be getting like a new viewer. An ad for me would just be like a supercut of all the times that I'm completely silent, doing nothing. I feel like most of the VTuber ads that I get are from like the smaller corpos, like Phase Connect and Idol. Those are like two of the big ones, but I've gotten some from some indie ones also. Just not as many, I'm assuming because they don't have as much money as the corpos to just like throw into ads. The gotcha ads. I get plenty of those too, which is weird because I don't like play gotcha. I have no interest in giving my money to a game. There was one that I kept getting, like this is a little while ago, and I think it was for probably the Star Rail thing, but it was just like one of the characters being like, nice to meet you, I'm a doctor. And that was like the whole ad, and then it just showed you like the name of the game, which I don't remember, which I guess means that the advertisement failed. But I only remember that because I feel like 50% of the time, instead of saying nice to meet you, she said knife to meet you, and that could just be like me mishearing it. But my conspiracy theory is that there were two different ads, and one of them was nice to meet you and the other one was knife to meet you, and they're just putting them both out there just to mess with me specifically. Yeah, I was getting that ad constantly for a while. I feel like it's the only ad that I got for that particular game. Okay, so if you guys got that ad too, what's like the consensus? Did she say nice to meet you or knife to meet you? Was I hallucinating? Was I going insane? They're trying to get me. They're trying to get me, man. It could very well just be me hallucinating. I would not rule that out. But maybe it was just for me. Hearing problems do run in my family, so maybe I'm just going deaf a little earlier than usual. You use knife to meet you at any opportunity? Are you an assassin, perhaps? You backstabbing people in real life? Earless Umbra. No. I don't want to be Earless Umbra. I want to hear. I actually went to a concert a few days ago, and it was terrifying. I spent the entire time with like my hands over my ears because it was so loud. I'm so afraid of going deaf, and I know it's gonna happen eventually, but like, please, not now. I have so much to live for. There's so much music I have in my YouTube watch later playlist that I haven't watched yet. That's fine. Stop, no, enough. Too many puns. How many more knife puns do you have? Give me a rough estimate. I actually have earplugs that I've, like, been thinking of bringing to basically every concert I've been to in the past 2 years, and then I just completely forget, and then I don't bring them. And then while I'm there, I'm like, wow, this would be really great if I had earplugs with me. But it's fine. I can just sit with my hands over my ears. I'm very good at not moving for long periods of time. Nah, I gotta give your skills sharp. I see what you did. Good work. It's the comedy police. The joke's too funny. Okay, I'm not gonna do all the, like the hair moving and, like, I don't know, backpack moving up and down or whatever. I don't know why I felt the need to do squiggles for that. I think I'm just gonna do the basic walk, like, as far in as I can get to that. And then be done. My leg is really starting to hurt from sitting for too long. My brain is loading. Okay. Normally the person hearing your puns dies. Like from the pun or from the stabbing? What comes first? Okay. I think I just need to move the one leg up a little. The Hitman from the hit game Hitman. Oh my god, it's Hitman Hitman. Good old trusty cringe. The knife. This is really just 90% me turning layers on and off. Yeah, this is alternate universe Eilis Human. That's her real last name. Okay. There she is. You know, I probably could have just been matching these up by where the subtitles are. That was a foolish decision not to do that. At least I realize that now, instead of most of the way through. It's suddenly very hot in my room. Why is it so hot in my room? What's happening? I'm melting. Give me a second. Okay, back to business. Yeah, it's pun rage. Filling me with heat. Puns are good, I think, actually. Like, sometimes you get a really bad pun, and then that's cringe. But most puns are just clever. I like clever wordplay. I'm a fan of clever wordplay. I had this friend once who was just like really, really liked puns. Like they were a big fan of them. But they could not make a good pun to save their life. They would just replace a word in a sentence with literally any other word and be like, "Did you see my pun?" And I'm like, well, there was an attempt. You did try. I didn't have the heart to tell them that their puns were bad. I was just like, haha, good work, bro. Great job. Sick pun. Wobble. Squishy. That was your second chance. Yeah, that's the true height of comedy. Tricking people into thinking you did a pun when you didn't. Everybody point and laugh at Squishy. Yeah, next stream in 10 years, you can do another pun. I believe in you, Squishy. a whole 2 months to workshop your set. Feel free to say more knife puns at me. I will do anything to further comedy. Is my model broken? I don't know. Is it? No? Okay. Sometimes I'm just completely motionless for long stretches of time. It's okay, don't worry about it. The tablet. Okay. I did have a blinking fit earlier. I think it might just be the model. Sometimes it doesn't register any blinks at all, and other times I'll like move around and it'll freak out. Yeah, I've been staring at a screen for too long. Input queued all the blinks. That is a possibility. That could be it. I've actually been thinking of maybe making a new model for myself, because when I made this original one, I kind of drew it without really thinking about how I would move stuff, which is why when I blink it's only one frame. Because the way that I draw eyes is not very anime, and so not conducive to doing blinks, at least the way that a lot of tutorials show. So I just kind of shortcutted it and just did the single frame thing. So maybe at some point I'll do a new one. It's free content. But doing it the first time was so much work. It took forever. And I've also realized that when you animate something in Live 2D, you kind of have to overshoot it when you're in the program, because it'll never move as much as the program shows. So you have to overdo it. Because I thought I moved some parts too much, and then they barely move when I move. So probably should fix that, at least. Perhaps I'll have a 2.0. Maybe. No ETA on that. Because I'm sure I'll be really slow. With 3 frames per blink. Possibly. Maybe even 4. Or, dare I say it, 5. Okay, what am I doing? Next frame. I think I can just get like halfway through this and then have to be done. My legs have been doing this fun new thing where if I sit for longer than like an hour, I am in extreme pain. and we're getting up to the point. Yeah, you have to exaggerate the movement a lot. I think that's why some VTubers have like really exaggerated movement, because maybe they overshoot like too much. Because there's sometimes that you see like, one of the things that I see it a lot with is like jiggle physics. Some people will go crazy on the jiggle physics, and I can only imagine how that actually looks in Live 2D when you're making it. Why did I press caps lock? Okay. Internet and stream are a lot better. Good. Thank God. I am still streaming from my room instead of the room where we have all of the computer stuff. Just because last time I was in there, like not during a stream, I was trying to record something, and for some reason there was just a constant static screeching and popping thing, and I'm not sure if it's gone away. It might just be like that forever. Good night, Squishy. Have a good sleep. Dream of more penguin puns. The technical behind the scenes work of like Live 2D, because it's actually like, it's pretty simple, I think. Oh, live level model. I don't think I'm that good. But from what I did, I mostly just followed along to a bunch of tutorials because I did not want to have to figure it all out by myself because I was on the free trial. But mostly you have all of your layers. Every item is a new layer, and you just move them around. So like my hoodie, like as an example, is a sleeve layer. Well, actually, it's a sleeve layer, a front layer, and then like the back, and then the hood are all different layers. So you just take each of those separately and you can like link them up in the program. So you can move them as one unit or as multiple parts. So like, I don't know, it's a little hard to explain if I don't have it directly in front of me, and I do not want to open up that program because it is so hard on my computer. But it's basically like a paper doll, pretty much. Like if you've ever seen those paper doll cutout things that are held together with like, I don't know, tacks. Like a classroom decoration of a Halloween skeleton. It's basically like that, but with Photoshop layers. I think the hardest part of Live 2D is not even really the moving things around, but the setting keyframes at the right point. And sometimes like warping stuff to the right shape. That's why I had so much trouble with blinks, because most of the eyes that you see on VTuber models are like the white of the eye, then you have like eyelash up here, eyelash down here, then you have just a section that's skin, another section that's skin, then you might have like extra eyelashes or whatever, and then you can have like the pupil as a separate thing and like eye shines as a separate thing, and they all move separately. So if you want to close the eye, what you do is you basically just drag these layers so that they completely cover up the eye part, and then you just have all the skin over here. But the way that I had my eye is pretty much just like one shape like this, and the eye, and then I did put like different bits, and then just sort of like a flat shape. And I might have to, if I want to keep my eye the same style, do like two different shapes, one for up here and one for the side. But since I only had the one shape, it was really hard to like warp around, and it just ended up being like crunchy and twisty and weird. And it was not fun, so I just did the single frame shortcut thing. You have to use a Photoshop file, which like Clip Studio can export as a Photoshop file, but that's the only file that the program will read. So it has to be a layered Photoshop file. I have seen some people make like live 2Ds with just a random stock photo or a JPEG that they downloaded, but they'll usually they'll cut it up beforehand, because just moving around the single image is really annoying and not fun to do. Why am I pressing all the wrong buttons right now? Yeah, Live 2D is a PSD only thing. I don't know what it is about it that works only with PSDs, but I won't question it. I'm just barely not computer illiterate. But because VTuber models have so many layers, they can be really tough just to draw, basically. Like, I could actually open up mine right now. Let me see. Just for funsies. Here, I'm not sure if this is the one that I actually used. I do have a bunch of different files. It takes a long time for my computer to open it. But like, I have all of these layers, all of these folders. So this is just with all the folders closed, and you still have to scroll. And then it has to be like, there's me! It's like centered, and you have to use the ruler to make sure that the sides are the same. And then you have, like, here, we can mess with my face. My left eyebrow, my right eyebrow, and my earrings are all different chunks. This is actually, yeah, this is one of the older versions, because I actually changed this. So here's the earring shiny bit. You can't, I don't think, it doesn't show up clipped in the actual program. So like I drew it here, and this is like an add layer, and I think I had to turn that off. I had to turn off the add so that it was just like normal, and that's the normal color. And then you can clip it within Live 2D, the program. So like we have the chain is a separate object, both of the studs are a separate object, the flashlight is a separate object. And then you can like connect the stud to the ear so that it moves along with the ear, and then leave the flashlight and the chain separate so that they can wiggle around. And this is like a really simple one. I've seen people with like truly ridiculous ones. Like my bangs are only two sides, two pieces. The right one and the left one is the big one. And I've seen people with like 10 different layers just for like the front bangs. And then my eyes, I had actually a closed eye thing set up. Let me just delete, well, not delete, turn off all of these layers. I had a closed eye image that I was going to warp, oh god, there's so many things. I was going to warp the eyelashes, the open eye, where is it? Yeah, here. I was going to warp the upper eye into the closed eye. But because this was only one shape, warping it was basically, it's basically like this. And I could not get it to like fit properly and not look weird while it was moving. Yeah, there's some things that you can't really see because the model is small on the screen. But like, whatever. And I have two different blush layers because I have a hotkey for if I want to blush, but I don't use that because I always forget that I have hotkeys. And then my hoodie is a layer, and then the sleeves are another layer. And then all these dangly things. This shape is one layer, the shape is another layer, the chains are both their own separate layer. Each of these has its own layer. And I really don't use any of them because they're like below the waist of the model, and so they don't show up really. But if I ever want to zoom in on my waist and wiggle around, those also wiggle, and they also have the lights are also a separate layer that is clipped to them. And so the shines move when they move. It's a lot. This took me like probably like 2 weeks just to try and figure out how the model even works. Like how to put all this stuff together. It was a fun little learning experience. And one I may have to repeat if I want to do another one. Not every link in the chain is a layer because I did not want to get nearly that detailed with something that I knew would probably be off screen a lot because it's covered up by the hoodie and by the screen. Little spinny thing, it's just a swirl because I wanted two things dangling, but I didn't know what the other one should be, so I was like, I have swirls in my eyes, I can do a swirl. But each of the chains is just one single layer, like just one image of this, instead of being like multiple images that I would have to all move separately, because just thinking about that is enough to give me nightmares. But yeah, there's a sneak peek into how a very simple VTuber model is made. I remember when I was drawing that, like initially, my computer was chugging so hard. It was not having a good time. Because there's just so many layers for it to keep track of. But if I make another one, I'll probably change my outfit a bit so that the actual detailed stuff is more to the top. Because that's what you see, really. My poor computer really goes through a lot for me. Yeah, new bling. Really, the thing that I want to do mostly if I make another model is, like, separate the hair into more pieces. My hair currently is just the 2 pieces in front, my bangs, and then the hair, like, in the back of my head is separated into, I think, 5 pieces. So, like, piece here, another piece here, big piece, and then the same on the other side. And I want it to move more. So that is one of the things that I would change. And I also want to figure out how a lot of people will do really animated eyes. My eyes only really have the like the shiny bits and the pupils separated from everything else. So one of my thoughts when I first made my model was I wanted to have the swirl in my eye actually swirl around, but I did not know how to do that. So, what am I doing? So I think if I can figure out how to do that, that would be another thing that I want in my second model. Yeah, I want things to just move some more. I don't move enough. And also my mouth is a little weird. I've noticed that my mouth doesn't quite line up most of the time, and sometimes, like, when my mouth is closed, it'll look a little bit opened. I just realized I didn't... Did I move this down? I think what I need to move down is the head. I'm gonna do that separately. Yeah, what my crazy pipe dream idea was to have the swirly thing spin, and then, like, if I had an emotion that it might spin faster. Like if I was, like, I don't know, confusion, because that's a thing just in anime, when people get confused their eyes get swirly, and I see that on a lot of VTuber models where it actually swirls. And so if I could just do that slower from usual, and then just, like, make it speed up if I have a confused expression. I know that I don't use, like, my hotkeys much, but that's mostly because they don't really change anything. I have a hotkey to make my mouth shad, which I can just do with my regular face if I really want, and one for blush, which is kind of hard to see, and then another to, like, take my hoodie off. My mouth, I feel like, kind of looks off. A lot of people have way better tracking on it. I think that's just another program that you have to get, which I probably would not do, because I don't like to have too many things on my computer. But if there was a way that I could get it to be a little bit more correct, that would be nice. I followed a tutorial, I forget who it was, but another VTuber who rigged her own model. She had a tutorial on like the mouth shapes and everything, and it was a very good tutorial, but I feel like hers moves way better than mine does. That could just be a skill issue though. Yeah, we don't have body parts anymore, they're called hotkeys now. Get with the times. I think I just need to remove my arms. Graft on new ones. Oh no. Wrong thing. Okay. This is tedious. Okay, I think that's right. Oh god. I didn't copy all the necessary bits. Ah. Oh no, it's all falling apart. Oh, this is so many things happening. No, you know what? I'm redoing this. Just copy the whole area. Oh, this is so stressful. Oh god. Panic. Panic. There's most definitely an easier way to do this. Okay, is that terrible? Nah, it's fine. Okay, I think probably just one more frame. And then I'll color in the first one, just to give you the full experience of what it'll look like. Okay, next up. This is very cute. I like the video. It's very nice. I love a cute little animation. Very hard for me to draw in though. I don't know why, but the more like simple cute something is, the more trouble I have with it. I always feel like I need to add unnecessary details to stuff. I need to up the opacity on this. Okay. Trying to see if I can reuse any of this for the next frame. Not really sure if I can. I'm a big fan of details that don't matter and that nobody will see. I think I'll just save the shoes from this. Just in case I need to use those. I think I might. Just edit these ones a little bit. I sort of switch between the adding too much and not adding enough problems. Like sometimes I'll be drawing something that I really want it to have details, and then I just can't think of anything that I could possibly add, and I give up, and then it just looks lame. And then other times I'm like, ooh, I could put this in, I could put this in, I could put this in, and then I put too many things in, and then it also looks lame. Okay. I think that's enough for one night. Let's throw some colors on one of them. Just to have. Because I don't like leaving things as just lines. Feels lame. Oh god, I'm getting lost in my layers again. Okay. I'll try to finish things up fast so you can go sleepy. Thank you for staying with me the whole time. I'll probably just be able to... I'm just gonna make a mark that I've been doing this with V1 because I know I will forget. I think I'll just be able to select. First all layers, and just fill in the bits that it probably won't catch. All is right in the world. I'm blue again. No, I forget to select. I do have a big forehead. That's what the bangs are for, they're to hide it. It's to hold my giant brain. My enormous, intelligent brain. My legs are really getting mad at me for sitting really long. Power through, power through. I'm probably gonna end up changing the colors a little bit before I actually make the video, because they're looking a little dark, which is to be expected, but still. I cannot switch up how I'm sitting, sadly. I'm on my bed right now. I am sitting crisscross applesauce on my bed. My computer is like 2 inches in front of me. My mic is right next to my computer. It is not a very professional setup, but I have nowhere else to sit. No, 5-minute break is unnecessary. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I'm taking an 8-hour break. I'm planning on it. Okay. Ta-da! Okay, we're done for the night, at least. I might do another stream of this, might not. Depends. But yeah. That's it. That's all. That's all, folks. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. And I will see you hopefully very soon. I think the creature, our creature, is properly settled. So there shouldn't be any more really, really long breaks unless, like, something horrible happens. I have some stuff that I'm gonna be doing in real life in the next few days, but I think over the weekend I'll probably be able to stream again. So try and hold me to that. Yell at me on Twitter if I don't. Yell at me on Marshmallow if I don't, now that we've remembered that I've had that. Yeah. Good night. Have a good night. Thank you for coming. See you soon. Bye.